woman problem in the Liberal Party. You've now got Kelly Sloan, her deputy is also a woman. Over in Victoria this week, a female opposition leader was elected. In the Northern Territory, there's a female, Susan Lee, across the board. I mean, how can you say there's a woman problem? We've got women everywhere now.
Well, and you look at, one of our two most successful premiers in the last 10 years has been Gladys, has been a woman.
Yes.
So I think the people that accuse the Liberal Party of having a woman problem are the ones either trying to big note themselves or trying to create some sort of non-existence division. Now, yes, we have had problems with male politicians who have said things and have acted in policies that haven't had women as forefront of their considerations. But if you can't collectively say everybody in the Liberal Party has a problem with women. I had women chiefs of staff. I served under Gladys. I've served under a female colonel in the army. I mean, this suggestion that we're all in the same box is just ludicrous.
It's ridiculous, and yet the Liberals were considering gender quotas this year.
Well, we don't need to do that.
They haven't gone down that path.
I agree with you.
Because Kelly got there on merit, not on quota.
And that's the way it always should be. Now, this story baffled me. The Adelaide University Deputy Vice-Chancellor has resigned weeks after she claimed those who worked from home on Friday and Monday were getting 4-day weekends. Paula Ward had called for stricter work from home rules to be introduced to prevent staff getting 4-day weekends by working remotely on those days. Workers were outraged, describing the remarks as disgraceful, and now, Tanya, she's suddenly resigned. She's gone.
Yeah, look, it just tells you how fragile the woke culture really is, particularly in the university climate, where you can't, I feel sorry for this woman. She actually apologised for a comment and she still, it appears to, has been forced to resign. It just tells you what university culture's like. It's horrendous. They're just a bunch of socialists. I think she actually made a great point. Why are people taking Monday and Fridays off regularly, particularly at university? They're getting paid. They're, overseas students, no one cares about domestic students. The overseas students are paying for their bills. And at the same time, so are our taxes. She made a terrific point and right to say that point. Nevertheless, she apologised, but it's not good enough for the woke warriors at university.
No,
not good enough.
It never is. And I think she made a good point as well. What are you doing taking those 2 days off all the time?
Every other major employer in the country is drawing back on work from home. Every other major employer in the country is saying, listen, we have to justify the work from home culture. We have to review it. We want to make sure that it's balanced with productivity. And yet, it scares me that a CEO at that level loses their job for making what is essentially a flippant remark about whether or not productivity is there. Of course, everybody should be justifying why they should work from home. Of course, everybody should be justifying why they're having Mondays and Fridays off. I mean, I know major employers in this town that are all saying, OK, you can work from home one day, but it can't be Monday and it can't be Friday.
No, exactly. Plus, also, the employers are at their discretion to decide what's best for a company. Exactly. David, let's talk about your column. This is my favourite segment now every week. Your column in the Daily Telegraph this week. Who would you invite to a dinner party? Heaven or hell? Who's your top pick for a dinner party?
Well, I've had, obviously, Winston Churchill there. Yep. He's certainly the godfather of conservative politics. I did forget to put in Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yes.
I'd like to hear the dirt on him and Josephine. Maybe throw in a Borgia Pope. But I think Cleopatra, I'd like to think
Cleopatra would be great.
Well, I'd like to think that she looks like Elizabeth Taylor in the 1963.
Oh, that's why. That's the only reason why David wants this.
Why not just Elizabeth Taylor?
Exactly.
Why bring her to the dinner party?
Who would you pick?
I don't know. I think he needed a bit of fun. I would have had Elvis.
Oh, good one. Yes.
And what Marilyn Monroe? Oh, had some fun, a bit of spice and fun at the dinner table.
Too dry.
It's a bit boring.
No, I agree. I would go with John Lennon. I'd throw John Lennon in there. I think John Lennon would be a fascinating.
You like lentils, do you?
Pick it up. I don't mind lentils.
You don't have to serve that.
But I just think he would be a fascinating man to
Bring
talk
his
to.
guitar.
World peace. World peace, everybody. That's all we can ask for, really. David Elliott, Tanya Mihalik, lovely as always to have you both on. Thank you so much for joining me.